This is a pavilion of pleasure, a palace of glass and metal erected at the New York World's Fair to introduce the pizza to citizens of this and other nations who never yet have tasted a succulent mouthful. The popularity of the pizza soon turned an exhibit into the most popular quick-service restaurant on the fairgrounds. A day's baking of 17-inch pies, placed edge to edge, would extend more than a mile. No matter what part of the world the pizza eater comes from, the reaction to its unique taste is always the same: complete satisfaction and unadulterated enjoyment. Watching pizza eaters at Mastro's Pavilion makes it easy to understand why the pizza threatens to supplant the hot dog and the hamburger as a favorite American food in many parts of the country. Americans have always fancied Italian food. The story goes that an inspired Italian chef named Testa ran the first pizzeria in the 16th century in Naples. King Ferdinand, who ruled Naples at the time, happened to pass Testa's shop and was fascinated by the pungent odor that wafted into the street. He entered, tried one piece of pizza, and promptly invited Testa to bake pizza for the entire court. Hundreds of thousands of Italian immigrants crowding into New York at the turn of the century brought the pizza with them. It was Frank Mastro who was destined to bring the pizza out of the Italian settlements in New York and spread its aroma to other neighborhoods. Born in Italy, he came to this country in 1910. After serving in World War I, he sought and quickly found the opportunities America offers all men of intelligence and energy. From 1926 to 1946, Frank Mastro pioneered the pizza through a family-owned restaurant equipment business, supplying equipment to the few pizzerias that existed in New York City at the time. What had prevented the pizza from achieving the popularity Frank Mastro knew it deserved was the cumbersome coal-fired oven in which it had to be baked. It took hours to bring the oven up to the desired high temperature, and the heat was partially dissipated every time the oven door was opened. Frank Mastro reasoned that a gas-fired oven would bake evenly, could be brought to proper temperature quickly, and would maintain that temperature no matter how often the oven door was opened. He built a scale model. It was compact and yet could turn out delicious pizza with greater speed than ever before. He perfected his model with the help of the engineers of the G.S. Blodgett Company, adding thermostatic controls and sealing in the heat with scientifically designed insulation. Next, he had to overcome the human factor of resistance to change. Many Italian pizzeria owners were tradition-bound. Over a period of years, he set up model pizzerias of his own. He knew he had to show them in order to sell them. In them, he not only used his revolutionary gas-fired oven, but other advanced equipment he had developed to promote the cause of the pizza. Frank Mastro's faith in the pizza was not to be fully vindicated until World War II. Thousands of servicemen on leave ate pizza for the first time. Popularity came in a burst. The war over, the fame of the pizza spread across the country. The boom was on. Pizza became a naturalized word in the English language. Frank Mastro's restaurant equipment company became a busy place. Son followed father into business. Vincent Mastro became his father's good right arm, and Frank earned the well-deserved title of the Pizza King. Since the boom began, Mastro has sold many thousands of ovens and has equipped many thousands of pizzerias through outright sale or franchise arrangement. The Mastro Pizza catalog contains every piece of equipment needed to establish a pizzeria, each piece designed to save space and promote efficiency. There are Mastro ovens to fit a variety of kitchen areas, some capable of turning out a pizza every 60 seconds. And due to years of research and experiment, Mastro is able to offer the famous dough rater, which automatically maintains the exact temperature and humidity required for storing pizza dough. Frank Mastro Incorporated supplies all the accessories required in a well-outfitted pizzeria. from sifters and strainers to scales, dough cutters, and peels, as well as all the other important cooking utensils required for serving Italian food specialties. For pizzerias are but one facet of Frank Mastro Incorporated's business. A restaurant and bar equipment catalog fully covers this vital interest of the corporation. The firm designs and equips restaurants of all kinds: bowling alleys, snack bars, catering halls, bars, Italian restaurant dining rooms, and kitchens, and nightclubs. The firm also redesigns and re-equips old established restaurants, transforming them into modern, attractive dining rooms. Bars, here seen before and after, and kitchens, bringing new life and new patrons. The Mastro Pizza catalog lists pizza packages complete with every piece of equipment needed to produce fresh pizza. Each package will fully outfit a pizza kitchen, whatever the scale of the operation. The firm also gives free lessons in pizza preparation. Louis LaMonica, Vice President of Pizza Plaza and an associate of Frank Mastro Incorporated, insists it is the way a pizza is cooked that is the secret of its success. The ingredients in a pizza are simple and inexpensive. One reason why the profit in pizza is so high. Salt, yeast, flour with a high gluten content, and water are all that are required for the dough. For the topping, tomatoes, oregano and other spices, olive oil, mozzarella, and grated Parmesan cheese. It is the method of working and baking the dough that defines the true art of pizza preparation. And it is in this that Mastro instructors excel, even perfecting students in the spectacular manipulation of spreading the dough by spinning it in the air. Pizza chefs disdain the rolling pin, for its use to spread dough destroys the tiny yeast bubbles that make the final result light and fluffy. Once a Mastro-trained pizzeria proprietor has mastered the feat of spreading the dough, he is sure of an audience and of patrons. There is a new method by which a Mastro-supplied pizzeria can assure the quality of its principal stock in trade. For the first time, yeast dough worked under exact conditions of time, temperature, and humidity can be frozen at the point of its perfection in the Mastro commissary. Frozen, it is shipped in cartons to Mastro customers. Within the first 2 years of operation, over 1 million balls of pizza were produced and distributed by this method. Sauce and cheese are also supplied, and all in correct proportion. Falcone Dairy Products Incorporated manufactures a special blend of pizza cheeses, supplied exclusively to Mastro franchises. A Mastro-trained proprietor, using Mastro-supplied ingredients, can teach any member of his kitchen staff to cook a tasty pizza in a few hours. This reduces his labor cost and does away with much of the headache due to labor turnover. This is a side view of a Mastro pizza made by this method, light and exploding with bubbles. Mastro does not manufacture and ship frozen, pre-cooked pizzas for reheating, since this process results in an inferior product. This is a frozen pizza reheated and served. If a visual comparison didn't show the difference, taste would tell it. The firm can supply advice, equipment, ingredients, and instruction. The most important ingredient of all is a built-in assurance of profits. And there is big profit in pizza. A $10,000 investment in a Frank Mastro Incorporated franchise can return $10,000 or more profit in the first year. Pizzerias all over America are piling up profits. For example, the Pizza Plaza at 42nd Street and Broadway, New York City, equipped and with interior designed by Mastro, opened in 1963 with a seating capacity of 36. The proprietors, since acquiring a Mastro franchise, have doubled sales and reduced the labor force by half. This pizza drive-in, which represents a $25,000 investment in construction and a $10,000 investment in equipment, its owner $20,000 a year. In addition to the carry-out business, the drive-in has an interior dining room. even a small neighborhood pizzeria, designed and franchised by Frank Mastro Incorporated, can show a net of $7,500 a year on a $5,000 investment. Experience at the Mastro Pizza Pavilion indicates that pizza sales stimulate beer sales. The savory, not too sweet, yet not too spicy pizza is a taste twin with a glass of well-brewed Schlitz beer. Experience at the fair also indicates that pizza sales stimulate the sale of Coca-Cola among teenagers who go for pizza in a big way. Pizza and Coca-Cola fit a teenager's appetite and pocketbook and meet a teenager's need for that frequent pause that refreshes with ice-cold Coca-Cola. If you are interested in cashing in on the profits to be gained with pizza, look at Mastro's World Fair Pizzeria. It is the finest in the world. It is, in fact, a showcase of the newest and best ideas in pizza baking. Ideas to increase the popularity of and the profit in pizza. Frank Mastro Incorporated can serve you in 3 ways. 1, outright sale of equipment. 2, outright sale of equipment and ingredients. 3, a full Frank Mastro Incorporated pizza franchise. With a Mastro franchise, you get expert help in selection of location, layout, and construction. Mastro will even help you in selecting the proper contractors to build your building. Protected territory. A Mastro franchise spells out in detail the exact boundaries of your trading area, an area designed to produce maximum profits. Financial aid. Mastro will also help you arrange the financing necessary to establish your pizzeria. Continuing advertising and sales promotion. Besides continuing national and local advertising, Mastro offers you a liberal cooperative advertising allowance. Mastro will even help you arrange your opening celebration party. And continuing follow-up and personal service by Mastro-trained personnel. If you are interested in a Mastro franchise, talk to your Frank Mastro Incorporated representative, and you too can make a profit in pizza.